Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Neek and this is Angelic Light. I'm back with another general message for you today. Now I set the intentions for the reading and I just intend to just dive into your energy today, collective, and see whatever comes out, whatever you need to know regarding your energy or any energies around you or connected to you. We're going to dive into that. I did just do a pre-shuffle. As you can hear, I'm still shuffling. But so far what I've seen from the pre-shuffle is tower moments. Two towers showed in the split as I was shuffling the deck. So, and also divine timing. Trust divine timing. So I'm getting that for some of you, you may be in a bit of a chaotic energy, and this is actually in line with the daily guidance message as it usually is. It's very interesting. So if you didn't check that out before you check out this reading, I recommend that you do. It may resonate with you if this reading does resonate with you so far. But for some of you, you may be going through something is being uprooted in your life. A lot is changing in your life. You may feel overwhelmed, like there's just a lot coming at you at once. It's a lot of breaking down of foundations to rebuild sturdy ones, to rebuild healthy ones right now in your life. And in the daily guidance message, I talked about you going through this transition period of like transformation right now in your life. Like you were in this phase, you may have been in this phase where it was a lot of internal changes happening within you, and there were a lot of things happening behind the scenes in the spiritual realm. But it felt like your physical life, what your life looked like externally was just on standby. It was on pause mode because you didn't see anything changing in the physical. And that was because the things have to change internally and on the spiritual level before they can manifest into the physical. So that's where you have been in your phase. You have been in that quote unquote pause mode as, these internal shifts and spiritual shifts have been taking place. And now you may be getting ready to step out of that phase where now, as the changes solidify, within you internally and in the spiritual realm for your life and your purpose, um, your physical world is going to reflect that. So if that resonates with you, this reading may be for you. And I encourage you to stand by and, take a listen. If anything in this reading resonates with you or you find anything to be useful, please don't hesitate to like the video. Keep in mind that time doesn't exist at the level of energy. So if nothing resonates with you today, don't hesitate to come back later because it may resonate in the future. So let's see. Spirit, please tell me a little bit about the collective's energy currently, what the collective needs to know regarding their energy or energies around them currently. Limitations, fears. So some of you may be feeling, you may be holding yourself back from something. Guilt, sabotage. We may have to dig into the tarot. Cold detachment. Okay. Tell me more about the collective's energy. Energies connected to them. Confusion, illusions. So I'm just getting like there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in your life at this time. And that's why I say like it's hold on, let me catch the message, y'all. It's like as I was just saying, like the internal shifts have been happening and your spiritual changes have been happening. And I feel like you may be feeling a bit chaotic right now because, like I said, things are being uprooted. Part of things being uprooted is not everything. Why you let me find my words? Spirit, help me. everything being uprooted in your life right now, it's not all physical, if that makes sense. So in the daily guidance message, I talked about how some of you may have lost a job recently and it may have been unexpected. So that may be a form of your foundation being, dismantled, so to speak. So that could be for some of you. Some of you may have some sort of opportunity. You may have feel like you missed some sort of opportunity. It may have been in work. It may have been in personal matters, but missing an opportunity. Some of you feel like that, but also in terms of things being uprooted, I'm getting your own beliefs, internal um crumbling of a foundation. And what I mean by that is certain beliefs and certain thought patterns that you may have had that were negative and that kept you in a stuck space or kept you in a lower vibrational space. So limiting yourself and being fearful. I'm hearing that some of you these feelings may have been overwhelming you lately. So feelings of fear, feelings of limitation, feelings of guilt, feelings of feeling like you sabotage something, feelings of like, I'm getting that with this detachment code. It's like 1 minute, like you feel like you may be losing interest in engaging with people, detaching from people. And it doesn't have to be like anyone negative or anything. It could be like your close friends, your close circle of friends. You may have just been feeling like you want to be alone. You don't want to engage much with others. And it's because you're going through this transformation right now. And so like, this also like confusion and illusion. So it's like these days are over, but it's like you may have been feeling these emotions or these feelings recently, and it's making you feel like these days aren't over. You may be feeling like you're going backwards. I just heard that because these feelings they're coming to the surface again, but they're coming to the surface again so you can purge them. This is what I tell people too. It's like with triggers, it's like triggers. It's kind of like triggers. So it's like our subconscious mind, it influences like most of our decisions and actions, and our subconscious mind is obviously thoughts and beliefs and things like that we hold on to that aren't our own usually. I believe that our subconscious voice or a lot of our subconscious thoughts, especially if they're negative, they come from other people, what other people have projected on us throughout our lifetime or lifetimes. But it's not really our voice. It's not really us speaking, or putting us down or making us feel guilty or making us feel fearful and doubtful, etc. It's just things that we picked up on from projections that other people placed on us. But with the subconscious mind being so powerful, it can influence you to make decisions that aren't best for you or not make decisions at all, what could also be detrimental, right? Like keeping you stuck, keeping you in a standstill, keeping you not moving forward, things like that. So I'm getting that you have been doing the healing work for however this is resonating for. You have been doing your shadow work. You have been diving deep within yourself and unpacking a lot of things. And it's like you may have felt like you've healed a lot of things, and you have healed a lot of things, a lot of wounds and things that you have been feeling like has been keeping you bound. You have healed a lot of it, but it's not, healing is a never ending journey. We're always going to be healing. So keep that in mind. It's not, it's not a sprint. Okay. It's not a sprint to the finish line. It's a journey. And as you go through the journey, you should be like enjoying it as best you can. Okay. Like enjoy the journey. As you evolve, enjoy it, embrace it. And with all of this stuff coming up, it's like these things are coming up so you can purge them. And like I said, I had got off track with triggers. It's like triggers happen to let you know or remind you what is within you or something that you're struggling with that still needs to be addressed, that still needs to be released. Okay. It's not a bad thing to be triggered. It's not a bad thing for these feelings to come up, especially at this time as you're transforming. They're coming up so you can let them go. So how I see them is like when things like this come up, especially when they're intense. I notice that for me, when these emotions and things start to come up for me, it's like it's usually like right before I step out of like another cocoon phase. And what I mean by cocoon phase is like going into solitude and actually doing my spiritual work and actually diving deeper into myself, connecting with myself and my higher power more, things like that, and evolving in solitude. So I'm in my cocoon evolving, and I see solitude, like divinely guided solitude, like the hermit card. I see that as a cocoon phase. Like we're very vulnerable in that stage. We're very fragile, so to speak, just like a caterpillar in a cocoon, right? Like we're in a state of evolution, and so emotions like this come up. If this is something that we have been struggling with, they come up if we haven't fully released them, or if, for some wounds take longer than others to heal. Okay, so it's like, for instance, if you have always struggled with guilt, okay, with guilt, feeling guilty for everything, even if it's nothing for you to feel guilty about, okay, but feeling guilty, and it has been something that you have struggled with since you were born, right? Since you could remember. So since you were very young, and now you're 45, okay, and you're just now, or you just began to heal that wound, 2 years ago. You probably haven't fully healed it yet, because it's deeply integrated. Okay, because it's been something that you have been battling with, or you have just been dealing with, for such a long period of time, that it's going to take a bit longer to fully release that and fully overcome that, versus you being 45 and you experiencing, a struggle with detachment. Okay, you struggle with detaching from somebody for it's been like 3 years since you've been struggling with detaching from a specific person, place, thing, whatever. Healing that shadow, I mean, it could take longer. Everyone is on different timelines and things, and everybody's journey is different, but that may be quicker to heal because it's not as deeply rooted as the guilt wound. If that's making sense. I hope I'm making sense for y'all. Oh, I told you today ain't my day, but I hope it's getting to you, whoever it needs to get to. But so it's like these things come up. It's like you go through, it's like phases. It's like phases. I see healing as like unpeeling of layers. It's so many layers to healing. It's so many layers to evolving. We're constantly evolving. We're constantly healing. We're constantly growing. So it's like layers. It's like when you start healing this guilt wound, it's like you're pulling off a layer. And then you may go through a phase of like, okay, I feel like I have fully healed that. And then a couple months later, it's like, oh my God, it came back up. And then now you got to go back and you have to unpack it even more. And you peel another layer back. And you're like, okay, I done healed that. And then 3 months go by, like it come back up. It's like, damn, it's back. But it's because it's never been gone. It's like I see it's like cycles like that. That's how I see healing. Healing is layers to it. It's layers to it. And so this stuff is coming back up for you right now, and it's making your life feel so chaotic because you're peeling back another layer. Okay, you're pulling back another layer of this. But that's great. That's progress. You're healing it even more. You're getting even deeper to the root of whatever this wound is for you, or, this challenge is for you, because you can't take it with you. You can't take this guilt wound with you to where you're headed. You can't take this fear with you where you're headed. You can't take this sabotage with you. You can't take being confused and allowing people to manipulate you. You can't take any of these things with you. Your past self has to be left in the past, leaving yourself behind. That's what I just heard. For some of you, you have to leave the old version of you behind. And that is what's being uprooted. The old version of you. Damn. The old version of you is being uprooted. And you just have to trust it, and I'm hearing that some of you are scared. Some of you are scared of, your transformation. You're scared of the transformation because you see the changes within yourself already. I'm hearing that you're seeing so many changes within yourself already, and you're not even at your peak. But it's like the changes that you see within yourself, they're amazing. You feel great about them, but it makes you feel like such a different, like you feel unrecognizable, I just heard. Other people may find you to be unrecognizable. People that may have known you in the past, they feel like you're very different, but you feel like you're different too. And it's like, I'm hearing that for some of you, you feel like maybe you never really saw yourself as evolved as you are. You never imagined yourself being as evolved as you are. So you being as evolved as you are is impressive to you, but it's also kind of scary because I'm hearing that for you, whoever this is resonating for, it's like a thing where you're like, okay, well, I am who I am today, and I never imagined I would be who I am today. I never imagined I would be as successful as I am today. I never imagined that I would be as happy as I am, or whatever the case is. You never imagined that you would be where you are. And so it makes you a bit excited, like how much further can I go? How much more can I evolve? But it also scares you because you're afraid of your power. You're afraid of your higher power. You're afraid of being your higher self for some of y'all. Look, wow. You are. For whoever this is resonating for, you're afraid of being your higher self. You see how that hand is coming out? That's like your higher self. Like I'm seeing this as your higher self's hand reaching out to you like, come on, take my hand. Come on, just trust it. Like we about to go some places, okay? We about to go some places. Come on. And look at her like, I don't know. I don't know about that. Cause and then she's in this room, this dark room, right? Look, y'all. Oh gosh. She's in this dark room. She doesn't look happy. Her hair is a little bit messy. She looks very afraid. She looks like she doesn't look like she wants to be there, but she looks like she's used to it, like her comfort zone. So I'm seeing this space as her comfort zone, but it's very dark. But then the hand that's reaching out to her is reaching out to her through the window, it looks like. And it looks like it's light outside. So it's like your higher power is trying to guide you to the light. It's trying to guide you to step into your power, to step into your higher self, to unite with your higher self. And you're afraid because you're afraid of your own power. You're afraid of your own capabilities. You're like, damn, that you are the creator of your reality. You know that you have so much power within you. You know that you have so much spiritual support surrounding you. You know what you're capable of, and that scares you. But what I'm hearing is do not be afraid of your power. Your power is a gift. Take that hand. Take that hand, y'all. Of your higher power. Trying to guide you. What else, Spirit? Tell me more. I just went on the whole, that was all downloads. Tell me more, Spirit, about the collective. Family, home, commitment. Some of you may be on the horizon for you. Venus offer, a love offer. This may be on the horizon for you. A family life, a union, even if it's not traditional. Just a connection, a romantic connection with someone, and just marriage. If you are traditional, if you want to get married, but just union. Okay, romantic union is on the horizon. Family, if you can't have children. Or I'm hearing adoption. If you don't want children, then it would just be you and your partner. Maybe a dog. I just saw that. But this is on the horizon for you. Tell me more, Spirit. Change, courage. Yeah, but you have to have the courage to change. You have to have the courage to pack your bags and follow your higher power into the unknown. Into the unknown, y'all. But this is into the unknown. Freedom leap. You have to trust. And it's scary when you don't know, like you don't know the blueprint. You don't know all the details of what's to come. But It's all about trust, transcendence, unity. That's what's on the horizon for you. Your internal energies are uniting or have been uniting, and that is why this stuff has been coming up. So for some of you, I'm getting that some of you are pushing it back down. So if this stuff have been coming up for you, some of you have been ignoring it, pushing it aside, pushing it back down, repressing it, suppressing it, like not facing it. Spirit is saying you have to face it. When it comes up, it's coming up for a reason. It's going to continue to come up. If this is coming up for you, if you have been feeling fearful, you have been feeling a bit of anxiety, I just heard, a bit of like worry, being unsure, losing some sort of hope. Spirit is saying that's your opportunity to unpack. That's your opportunity to do more shadow work, to figure out why this is coming up again. Figure out the root of it so that you can pull it out. But for some of you, you're ignoring it because you don't want to do that, because you don't want to feel it, because you don't want to face it, okay? Spirit is saying in order to move forward, you have to. You have to. You have to have the courage to. And I know it can get exhausting, y'all. I know it can get exhausting. Like, oh, again, need a break. I know it can get exhausting. But, and if you need a break, take a break. Take a break. But ultimately, Spirit is saying face these things, let them come up. Allow yourself, give yourself permission to feel them. Don't shame yourself into feeling this. Don't shame yourself for feeling fearful. Don't shame yourself for feeling doubt and lack. Don't shame yourself for being confused or falling for illusions in your past. Don't shame yourself for your past. That's what I just heard. For your past. Some of you are kind of condemning yourself for your past. You're condemning yourself. Forgive yourself. You are your best friend. You are your best friend, so treat yourself like you would treat your best friend. Be compassionate with yourself. Be gentle with yourself, loving with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Because once you actually, like, you're still in this internal shift and spiritual shift phase right now. And you're going to stay there until you address these things that are coming up for you, whatever they are that are coming up for you. Until you address those things, you will stay in this space. You will stay in this cocoon phase. You won't level up until you complete this level, so to speak. So Spirit is saying complete the level. Have the courage to complete it. Have the courage to face these things within you, these emotions within you, these limitations, these thought patterns, whatever is holding you back. Have the courage to face it. Ask your spirit team for help and guidance. Ask your higher power for guidance. Because it's good things on the horizon for you, but you won't be able to receive them if you're fearful. You won't be able to step into them if you're fearful. If you're limiting yourself, you won't be able to receive these things if you're feeling guilty, if you're sabotaging, if you're detaching, if you're, blocking your heart off with that cold. I'm getting cold heart. You won't be able to receive this family home commitment. You won't be able to receive this Venus offer, this love offer. Okay? Because you'll be in this energy. That energy don't know how to receive this. So don't shame yourself for what is coming up for you right now. It's all part of the process, y'all. It's all part of the process, and you are not alone. Trust and believe you are not alone, but just trust the process. Trust the process. Yep. Sun, strength, empowerment. I said you're stepping into your power. That's where you're headed once you get out of this cocoon phase. Healing inner child. That's what you're doing right now. These things that are coming up for you right now may be, I'm telling you, since you were a child, it may be connected to your childhood. It may be connected to how someone talked to you. It may have been a parent. It may have been family. It may have been someone, a family friend, people around you as you were growing up. It's like how you were treated or how you were spoken to or referred to. It's like that's stuck, and that may have affected you in ways that you may not have known. Well, obviously now you probably know because it's coming up now. It's coming up again. But your spirit is saying you have to heal it. In order to heal it, you have to look at the mirror. You have to face it. You have to look it in the eyes. Okay? What else, spirit? This looks like this might just be what you call it? Self-worth expectations. Yep. Know your worth. Okay? So it could be challenges around your self-worth. It could be challenges around expectations. So like not holding on to a specific outcome of any situation, being open to multiple outcomes. So in a sense, not putting all of your eggs in one basket. So just because things like you could want things to go a certain way. So for instance, you could apply for a job being like, I want this so bad. I hope I get this. Like, and then it's like, it's okay to hope that you get something, that something goes the way that you want it to go. It's okay to want that, but also keep your mind open to other possibilities. Prepare yourself for things to not go the way that you think you want them to go. Because sometimes because we want things to go a certain way doesn't mean that it's the best way for us. Okay. And that's when divine intervention comes around, and it redirects you and it uproots things, and it changes your plans. But it's like, prepare yourself for that. So some of you may have been struggling with that, just getting your hopes up really high with certain things. And the moment they don't go your way, now you're feeling guilty. Now you're feeling like, oh, I sabotaged it. It's something I did. I had to mess it up. Now you're downing yourself. Okay. And then North Node cosmic purpose. That's where that's where you're headed. And North Node cosmic purpose is like my higher power card. It's like higher self card. This is like your higher self trying to guide you. Like, trust it. And that star is standing out to me. You're a star. You're a star. And you're afraid of how bright you shine. You're afraid. But this is part of your purpose, to be seen, y'all. This is part of your purpose, to shine bright. Do not be afraid of your own light. There's already enough beings roaming this earth that's afraid of your light. You need to embrace your light, because you know how many beings on this planet don't even embody that light. Embrace that. Embrace every part of you. And that's why the self-worth is here. Like, love yourself. Love that light that you have, that you shine. Grow summer. Something may be significant about the summer, but you're growing. You're growing. You're going through a transformation, a powerful transformation right now. Come on, spirit. Come on, spirit. Transformation, Pluto. Y'all, look it. You're going through a transformation. Your shadow, I'm getting that you're even like connecting with your shadow side, or you're being encouraged to connect with your shadow side. Don't be ashamed of your shadow side either. Don't neglect that part of yourself either. Like, we have to join all aspects of ourselves. The shadow is as important as the light. We need both. So connect with your higher power, connect with your shadow, embrace yourself, love every aspect of yourself. Unity. Transcendence, unity. That's how you transcend. When you combine every part of you internally and to work together to get you to the same goal, to help you to live out your purpose, to follow through with your mission here. Every aspect of you is needed. So don't be afraid of your power. Don't be afraid of your light. Don't be afraid of your shadow. Okay? You are going places. This transformation is huge for whoever this is for. Anything else, spirit? My timer about to run out. But you have to let go of this comfort zone. You have to let go of it. You have to let go of it. You have to let go of the past. For some of you, it's past people. For some of you, it's past thoughts, thought patterns, beliefs that are keeping you bound, habits that are keeping you stuck. You have to be okay with saying thank you to your past. Thank you for teaching me what I needed to be taught. Thank you for helping me to evolve. Thank you for teaching me to love myself. Thank you for giving me the lessons that you gave me. Thank you. Because it was all a part of my journey of getting me to where I am today and also where I'm headed. But now it's time for us to part ways. Release your past version of you with love. Thank her. Thank him for being there. Thank her. Thank him for helping you to evolve, for playing a part in your evolution, for playing a part in your healing. Thank that version of you and say goodbye and welcome in your new version. Welcome in your new version. Say goodbye to the old. Say hello to the new. Okay? So I think that's pretty much sums it up, y'all. That was, I don't even feel like I need to go any further. And my time about to run out too. But if y'all want me to dig a little bit more into this, because I do feel like we're kind of ending it kind of short, but just let me know if y'all want me to. I'll pay attention to your likes and stuff like that if you really want. Divine feminine energy too. But if you want me to like do a part 2 to this and like dig more deeper into your energy, which I'll probably do it anyway. I don't know why I'd be asking. But yeah, let me know in the comments, or like I said, I'll pay attention to your likes and things and see who it resonates with and things like that. But yeah, that is the message for now, y'all. I hope it reaches whoever it needs to reach. And until the next reading, namaste.